Hey everyone, Al Baroa for Financial Intelligence Training. It's Friday, it's October 5th, and it is 2018. Now I'm back in my Fort Lauderdale office after one day in Sin City, Vegas, baby. Pretty amazing town. I gotta tell you, that mountain backdrop in the desert, it is just stunning to me. And the energy there, I mean, it's amazing. The new Raider Stadium is being built, the Knights played their home opener yesterday, and the big fight is this weekend. Now, I, unfortunately, partook in none of that fun as my trip was strictly work-related. Maybe next time. Now, back at my desk, all attention shifts back to the gruesome day that we had yesterday in the markets. Yet the late afternoon rally, or I should say lift, prevented a 1% drop. I think this is now 70-plus days without the 1% decline. Now, we did see a pretty good reaction off of the overnight lows this AM, and we actually had a print that was north of steady. But as of this post, we are minus 0.5% in the Dow and 28 basis points in the red on the S&P. This on the heels of job data, which surprised. 3.7% unemployment rate. We haven't had that spirit since 1969. My ode to Henly's famous lyrics from Hotel California are purposeful. If you're an Eagles fan, and I don't mean those guys from Philly, but you'll know the song and the depth of the lyrics and how much they are open to interpretation. Well, I do believe that the subject to interpretation also applies to the data today. While the number was good, it was below the estimates of 185,000, coming in at only 134,000. That 3.7% rate, well, it's knocking at the 3.5% low. The July and August revisions, man, they were a robust 87,000, and average hourly earnings, well, they were right in line. So where does the interpretation come from? Well, are these numbers good enough to see higher wages and ultimately inflation? Well, with rates jumping higher and the 30-year leaping the 325 mark, it seems the bond market is factoring that in. How all this plays out into the equity markets, well, that's the interpretation. You see, the spike in yields has sent bond prices lower, consequently adding drag to many a portfolio. Parenthetically speaking here for a moment, perhaps some inverse hedging was in order. Now, it's a guess, and this is just a guess. I think that we see this recent spike smooth itself out over the coming months. I'm just not certain that we're going to see the 10-year with a 4 handle anytime soon. But let's recall, we're in October, the most volatile time of the year. Overall, the macros haven't posed any major shifts, though, so we continue to live in this slight expansionary, contractionary realm. But with the tech sector ratio so steep in the S&P and the financials woefully underperforming, caution is most certainly advised. Watch the majors, look at the key support levels, and know what your adjustments will be. In the meantime, if you're trading any of these moves, remember that stock and stock options involves a substantial degree of risk. It's not suitable for all investors. If you like the charts like I do, well, then you'll know past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. I'm Al Baroa for Financial Intelligence Training. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great weekend.